your life is like a simulation. Everything we experience in our external reality is not a solid reality. It is not real in the way that many think that it is. How can we shift our thinking around this? How can we understand and use this knowledge to create the life we truly want to be living? How can we intentionally manifest our desired reality? Our subconscious mind, our self-concept, how we perceive ourselves and what we believe to be true is what is running the show. Your subconscious mind is like a projector, and your daily life experiences are the projection. If you are not happy with where you are, you can create a new concept of self. The only rules are the ones you make. If you have a certain image of yourself that doesn't align with what you want, you can change those beliefs. You can create a new identity. We can shift our beliefs, which will then shift our reality and our daily life experiences. If you want to hack your simulation, then you must understand this concept as your truth and shift your thinking around it. If you want to intentionally manifest your life, you must understand that your mind, your imagination, thoughts, and beliefs are what is projecting into the simulation. That life is not happening to you. It is happening through you. Everything is energy and vibration. Everything, even physical manifestations in your body, were once energy. Reality is simply what we believe to be true. So we can shift our reality by shifting what we believe to be true about ourselves and our world around us. Think of it as a holographic reality that we are projecting. Our thoughts, our imagination, old stories and beliefs are what is projecting out from within us. What can you do in your daily life to remind yourself over and over that this is so? Whether it is an affirmation you speak and read daily, notes around you that you will see often, or reminders in your phone, anything that will keep pulling you back to this truth. Oftentimes, when we want to manifest something into our lives, we want it because we don't have it now. When we come from this place, we are manifesting from a place of fear, of lack, of pain. When we look at our lives in a very serious way, When we lose our childlike wonder, we lose our ability to create proactively instead of reactively. We lose the magic. Yes, life comes with pain, with loss, and hard things. But this is a part of the game of life that we all signed up for. These are aspects of life we grow through in order to learn and experience what we came here to learn and experience. But we don't need to take it so seriously. Lighten up. The more you can be in a state of gratitude, of love, and childlike wonder, the more magnetic we become. It is in this state that we can take notice to the miracles and what can appear so ordinary. It is from this place that we can stop seeking for something that is missing and start attracting from all that is possible. Life is meant to be an enjoyable journey. We are meant to have compassion for one another and be of service in the ways that we can, to offer our value to others. It is meant to be more simple. Complexity is a vain creation of man. When we can let go of the rigidity and relax into life in a less serious way, things become easier. You are able to be more present, to feel more alive. We came into this simulation, this game of life, knowing this. But when we were born, we forgot. That memory loss is a part of it. Elmer Locker Jr. gives a really great explanation of this. He says, imagine you put on a pair of VR goggles and then forget that you put them on. They are invisible to you as you move through this high-tech video game. You are an avatar within this simulation. When you remember and wake up to the fact that it is a simulation, that is where the fun begins. We are all creators. We each came into this life experience with every single thing that we need to create. As we really understand this, we release blocks. As we release these blocks, we can learn more and more how we can control the simulation. This is where the fun of intentional manifestation really comes alive. When we are unaware of this, it is like we are sleepwalking through our lives. When we are aware of it and wake up within the simulation, we are more aware and present within it. It is from here that we can direct our feelings and our concept of ourselves so we can create our desires. Once you know what it is that you want, and you can get yourself into the feeling state of what you want with repetition, holding yourself in this state over and over, we can train our bodies in the gym through repetition. So we can train ourselves, our mind, with repetition. We control it through our thoughts, our visualizations, our inner dialogue, and subconscious reprogramming techniques. You must remain so committed to these practices. Train your mind to go there, mastering your assumption and expectations so much that no matter what is happening in the outside world, even if things are contradicting it, we are training our mind from the wish fulfilled, from the end state of what we want, from the result. There are infinite realities existing all at once. There are versions of you that have the things that you desire. There are avatar versions of you living in a way that is aligned with the version of you that you want to become, living within a parallel reality. And the way that you connect to that is by becoming that version of you in every way that you can in your current reality, bringing it to you. The better you get at these techniques, the faster it becomes. You have to capture the feeling state of the desired reality and hang on to it for as long as you can. Train your mind to hold on to it for longer and longer periods of time while you are awake. You can do this through visualizing, through scripting and writing it out, training your inner dialogue, working on your concept and beliefs about yourself and what is possible. You can bring it to life by placing visual cues around you in your phone. When you are laying down to go to sleep at night, that is an incredibly powerful time as your brain shifts into different states like alpha and then theta. There is a space between conscious and unconscious. There is a gap. This is the state akin to sleep, where your analytical mind is no longer present. All of the noise and the doubts, the overthinking, the parts of you that say that you can't have all of this for this reason, for that reason, that is your analytical mind. When you are drifting off to sleep and your brain states are shifting, this goes away. Within this space, you have control over the direction of your thoughts and your attention. And because you have been training your mind to hold on to the feeling state of what you want, as you carry this into the state akin to sleep, you are entering the field of all possibilities. Where everything exists, where parallel realities all exist, where everything that will ever happen already has. Time doesn't exist here in the way we know it in our three-dimensional reality. It is an entirely different space where an infinite number of realities exist. You don't have to be able to wrap your head around this for it to work. If you go back to thinking of it as a simulation, it makes more sense. You are leveling up in the simulation or video game of life. The more you wake up to it, the more aware and present you are, the more you are able to control and train your mind more and more. The more you hold yourself in this feeling state, the more impressions of it you are bringing with you as you are drifting into that powerful state between the conscious and the unconscious mind. So anything that you can do in your waking reality to hold your assumption, your thoughts, your beliefs, and inner dialogue to match what you want, the more you control this and train your mind, the more you release blocks and bring this version of reality closer and closer to you. Remind yourself over and over that you are a creator. You can consciously create. You have everything you need to be a creator in this simulation of life, rather than sleepwalking through it. So rather than losing yourself in social media or TV, instead, lose yourself in the reality that you want to create, working on creating and filling your mind with that. Be a person who adds value to the lives of others. Be compassionate and loving. Experience gratitude for life and childlike wonder. Use your imagination, knowing that it is projecting outward. Train your mind through visualization, self-concept, and subconscious reprogramming techniques. Up-level yourself in all the ways that you can, and watch how things begin to shift. Remember, you play a role in this. You must stick to it. Remain committed to it. So many people give up because they don't see monumental changes They miss the subtle shifts. They refuse to walk through the doors that open up before them. So again, the more aware of this you can be, the more you can control it and be present and aware within it. I have cards that I put up throughout the video with videos that incorporate the techniques we talked about. Thank you so much for watching. If you are not subscribed, I would love for you to be a part of the movement. I appreciate you so much.